afternoon baseball here on the show. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Kansas City Royals and the St. Louis Cardinals. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Interleague Baseball next. Bob Gibson, the Nebraska native, will be the starter on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA. The amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
And now in the box, Johnny Damon, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The 1-0. Just a perfect afternoon for baseball. 80 degrees under clear blue skies. And that one yanked just foul.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Nope. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
In the air, down the line in left. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
With Merrifield next to bat. Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't. Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Into the box, George Brett, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. 1-0 home. Hard hit ball to short. Smith is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Brett Saberhagen is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, everyone knows he's one of the game's elite pitchers. So if you like good pitching, you're in for a real treat. Not many other guys compare, and the thing I enjoy is that he exudes when he's out there. Trust me, he doesn't lack it. And the opposing hitters, they feel it when they're standing in the box against him.
Now at the plate here is Ozzie Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting second, the right fielder, Lou Brock.
At the plate now, Lou Brock. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Smith on at first, nobody out. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back. And it's 1-1 to Brock.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Throw over to first. Runner's back. Nobody out, runner on first. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Here's a look over to first. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. And there he goes towards second. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were two outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold it third.
In now, Stan Musial. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And this ball is gone. No play on that one. To third. And a good throw gets him one gone. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He's got great power. I love watching a guy could take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
To the plate now, Albert Pujols. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
At the plate, Joe Torre.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Torre has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. This is on the ground over to first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now a 3-0 lead for St. Louis. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Base hit into right center.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Salvador Perez.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Soler aboard here at first with nobody out. Got him.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Gibson is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Batting seven, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So 2 down and a runner at first, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. He's ready. Now the pitch.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Royals leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung.
Second baseman, Paul DeYoung.
First pitch on its way. High and deep down the left field line. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Here now the 2-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-2 pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Benintendi in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting 9.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. The guy I want to focus on is outfielder Andrew Benintendi. Also a hybrid type outfielder, forced to move to a corner in Boston with the likes of Jackie Bradley Jr. and Mookie Betts out there, but a guy who can play center with a strong, accurate arm, and we know he can roll the ball.
Bob Gibson comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
The 2-0 on the way. Is offered at and missed for the first strike.
If he's going to dial up 2-0 changeups and have a good feel for it, this offense is going to have trouble breaking through against this guy.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Another try at 2-2. This pitch is popped up. Santana just to the right of the mound. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
And now Ozzie Smith as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And for me, this is the side he looks more fluid from. A little more control in his swing, and it seems to lead to more consistent contact than from the right side.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and he pops him up. Benintendi coming up, but this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Two out, nobody on. Popped him up. And Santana will put the squeeze on this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Hanser Alberto. Pitch on the way. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And there's the first out.
The pitcher, number 18, Brett.
Now it'll be Brett Saberhagen. First pitch on the way.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied into very shallow right. Brock will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Johnny Damon.
Stepping in next, Johnny Damon, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
2-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
With Merrifield next to hit. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back safely. First offering on its way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
No doubt, this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
The 0-1 pitch. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 left for Kansas City. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and in steps the all-time Cardinal great Lou Brock. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Stan Musial will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And it's 1-1 to Stan the man.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball's going to blow right by you.
Step on the bag for 1. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Doesn't happen often throughout the course of the season, but right there, you talk about having awareness, taking advantage of a team that's maybe sleepwalking a little bit on the base pass. Unbelievable job to get 2 outs for the price of 1 in that situation.
Next to hit is Jim Edmonds. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Lays off 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Fielder. Two and 1 to Edmonds.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
The 2-1 home to Edmonds. And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Redbirds down quietly. They lead it 3-0. All set for the start of the fourth. And up next, it'll be the Hall of Famer George Brett. Now here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
No balls and a strike to count. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Slider, and he touches 90 with that one. It's 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
2-2 to Jorge Soler. Line drive, base hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
And up steps Salvador Perez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2-2, and he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff, but this guy's locating, feeling really good about his
turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The 2-2 one more time.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Oh and 1, here it comes.
1-1.
It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
From the belt, the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. Fouled away. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Royals leave 1, still down 3-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Albert Pujols. And the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals first baseman.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
The count now at 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the play, 1 away.
The catcher, Joe Torre.
DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. The 3 of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Mike Matheny talked with me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now the first pitch. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
So now to the plate, Brett Saberhagen. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Here's the 1-0. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Now the 0-1.
No, that's down.
This is on the ground over to first. One there. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. One left for Kansas City. They trail it here 3-0. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Bob Gibson.
Bob Gibson.
Now the first pitch. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Damon has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ozzie.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Smith. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. 3-0 now.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
3 balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one 3-0 and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Now that's popped up, and he'll put this away for the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Lou.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and in steps the all-time Cardinal great Lou Brock. Here it comes.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of it.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they lead it 3-0. So stepping in is Whit Merrifield, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
At the plate now, George Brett. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
In is Jorge Soler. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball just inside.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
He loses him on ball 4.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. He's set. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Set. Here's the 3-2, and he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Soler on second. Perez on at first with 2 down. A ballman, 2 strikes.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Heading out towards shallow right. No trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More baseball on the show right after this. So here is Stan Musial. He'll lead off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning. First pitch on the way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Here comes the 1-2. A little bouncer.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Here he comes again, 1-2.
Nightmare.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Jim Edmonds is on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat to ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Now the Kansas City manager will make the slow walk to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Josh Damon takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
63, Josh Damon.
Stepping in now, Jim Edmonds, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the belt, the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch, lifted the other way down the left field line.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
In now, Albert Pujols, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that'll hurt, as the runner will move into scoring position now.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2.
2-2 now.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full, 3-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Payoff pitch one more time. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Line shot to third base. Quick throw to the bag. Not in time to double off the runner.
Now batting, the catcher, Joe Torre.
So the next to bat will be Joe Torre. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the first offering. The 0-1 gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Two and 2 to the Cardinals catcher. Here now the 2-2. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. One left for the Cardinals, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. A ball and a strike.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Looking to send him packing again. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Next to hit, Hanser Alberto. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch on the way.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
set to deliver the 0-1. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Hunter Dozier will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 17, Hunter Dozier.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. 4-1. The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. The 2-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Brock waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Johnny Damon.
So now into the box is Johnny Damon. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the AB on its way.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Santana, the runner at first with 2 gone. A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
Sent on the ground out to second. DeYoung's got it, and he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. Royals leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0.
7th inning, stretch.
Jacob Junis will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 24, Jacob Junis.
Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
Here's the first pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Soler is there. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Paul DeYoung.
Next up is Paul DeYoung. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Damon is right there. And that's out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Bob Gibson.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Bob Gibson. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Hey, find a way right here. 2 outs. This guy has come in throwing bullets. If he can get this team into the dugout right here with another donut and they regroup, start passing the baton a little bit, we got ourselves some action.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Cardinals. They lead it 3-0. Here's the pitch. Whit Merrifield is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one. It's strike 1.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Line drive, base hit. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Obviously, as a pitcher, he wants to finish what he started. But when you have that pitch count north of 115 pitches, you have to be concerned about his health, and the wear and tear on his arm might have to take him out of this one really soon.
Into the box now, George Brett, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jorge Soler. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Merrifield over at second. Brett at first with no outs. 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Here now the 2-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Giovanni Gallegos with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Perez will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Set and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2. First and second now, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Count now 3-2. Ready now with the payoff pitch. This one skied out toward right.
Brock waits on it. 2 down.
Up next to the Royals, the left fielder, Andrew.
Now to the plate, here is Andrew Benintendi. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings. There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
A ball and a strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
The 2-1. Fouled off. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Count remains full. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Another full count pitch home. Count still full. 3-2. And the payoff pitch. And he struck him out. So he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Royals strand a pair. Still down. So now to the plate, Ozzie Smith. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
The shortstop, Ozzie.
Now the first pitch. Has to barehand it. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 20, Lou Brock.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Lou Brock. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the AB now. A high fastball is in there.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
1-1 the count now. And the pitch. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. The throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
To the plate now, Stan Musial. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they lead it 3-0. Bruce Sutter comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 42, Bruce.
Here's Carlos Santana now. It was a walk in his last trip.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Pitch on the way. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Cardinals are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
At the plate, Hanser Alberto, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. High and deep down the left field line.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. The 2-1. Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw on to first is going to take care of him as the Royals are now down to their last chance now. Cam Gallagher gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. First offering on its way. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
2 out, nobody on. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. KC down to their final strike in this one. There's a swing and a high drive into left. left center field. Going back is the center fielder, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field, and the Royals are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Standing in now, Johnny Damon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Now the 1-0. Misses down below the knees.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Into the box, Whit Merrifield. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Damon leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Up top, it's 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now the 2-0.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Three and 2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Digging in here for a pivotal at-bat, George Brett. And he represents the potential go-ahead run. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Left side, but well fouled.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. St. Louis jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Bob Gibson is the winning pitcher of record. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious